This is the all-new 2022 Honda Civic Hatchback Sport. The Civic Hatchback Sport, just like the Civic, has been fully redesigned, and this is this mid-trim Sport. I really like this color, exterior color. This is like a silverish grayish color. And I think it looks fantastic on this Civic Hatchback. Let's go ahead and see what's new for 2022. So I have your typical Honda door panels. And here are your seats. You have your black cloth interior with some nice vinyl leather / leatherette bolstering on the sides. This interior is a huge upgrade from the previous model Civic. Now, right here you have your interior controls, you have your gauge brightness control, you have your Honda sensing and your traction control, off button, all of your window switches, not on the cheaper side. That's what you expect for an economy car. You have this cloth portion on the door panel. Not the best, not super padded, but it's decently comfy. It's a nice stitching right here. Has a nice little contrast. A fair amount of cubby space down here. Some plastic here. Your dashboard, all soft touch material. You have your new gauges right here. And your turn signal stock, your windshield wiper stock as well. You have the 3-spoke leather steering wheel, leather wrapped steering wheel. You have controls mounted on the left and on the right in the steering wheel. These buttons, let's see how they feel. So a button test. Your volume. Pretty nice. These buttons feel high quality. Very solid. Your horn is right here in the middle. You have your airbag cover, of course, and your Honda logo. Some piano black down here. Then you have your engine start stop button. As you can barely see it, but here it is. Now here's your infotainment screen. It is of nice fair size. You have all of your buttons. You have your track buttons. You have your phone button, radio, media, connect. You have your menu and back buttons as well. Really nice infotainment, nice size. Much better than the Corolla's infotainment. You have your air vents right here. This cool circular pattern. You have your hazards button. You have dual zone climate. I like how this feels. I'm not a huge fan of how it sounds like this. I wish it would like be silent, because it doesn't really sound good like that. But I wish they would have made it silent, not making all this noise. You have your circulation, you have your front and rear defrost, and you have your AC right here. You have USB port, a 12-volt outlet, a nice storage space to put your phone. Gear shifter controls your continuously variable transmission, CVT. Your drive modes like sport mode, eco mode. You have auto start stop on this vehicle. You can turn it off if you like. I will definitely turn it off. I hate auto start stop so much. Parking brake, brake hold, cup holders, trim here. I'm not a huge fan of this trim, but it doesn't look bad. Armrest, comfort level is like a 4 or 3.5. Not the most plush armrest, but it's acceptable. You have a little cubby space right here with your wheel locks. Let's see if I can put this back on. Sometimes it can be a hassle to put back on, but I think I put it back on. You have the space down here. Close that. Let's talk about the seats. I have to say, this portion of the seats is very firm. Where you put your back, it's very firm. And here where you like sit, it looks firm, but it's actually decently soft. It's not super plush like, let's say, like some Toyota seats and some Nissan seats. A little bit on the firmer side. This is very firm. This is a little bit softer. Still supportive though. You have a decently sized glove box. You have a piano black trim. Not a huge fan of piano black, but it doesn't look bad either. You have your lighting controls up here, rear view mirror, your visor. This interior is a huge step up from the previous generation, and I have to say it has a better, the Civic has a better interior than the Corolla. The Civic hatchback has the same interior as the Corolla hatchback, and the Corolla hatchback has the same interior as the Corolla sedan. So anyways, I like the aesthetics. I like how most things feel. So let's go ahead and check out the rear seats. Here are your rear door panels. Up here it's hard touch. Nice chrome right here. Lots of plastic. But you have a very weak padding right here. You also have your cubby space right down here is decent. Could fit some things. I am 5'6", and I have plenty of space back here. The seat is lined up with the B pillar, and I have plenty of space back here. You also have this nice vinyl-ish portion right here. Middle passenger gets that. No armrest, unfortunately. No air vents either. And let me talk about seat comfort back here. Back here, the seats are much more comfortable in the front. The bottom portion of the seats are nice and plush. The back portion is also nice and plush. Very comfy back here. So here's what it looks like from the rear seats. And now let's go ahead and check out the cargo space. There's a bunch of cargo space back here. Very versatile. You can fit lots of items in here. And I'd say it is more of a liftback than a hatchback because of all the versatility you have. Normally, a hatchback will have less space, but this has more space than your regular hatchback. Thank you so much for watching this review of the 2022 Honda Civic Hatchback Sport. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you thought of the video and of the car in the comments below. Goodbye.